Guys, there's a huge opportunity coming that's going to allow us to make a quick profit. Yeah, maybe $350 in just a week. The best thing about it is I spend just about $350 every time I go in this place. Let me know if you do the same in the comments. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make money on an easy trade this week. Be sure and watch all the way to the end as I'm going to show you why now is the right time to sell an Iron Condor in Costco. How do you place an Iron Condor option trade in Costco using options in the most efficient and safe manner? And finally, an extra tip to make even more money on a simple follow-up trade. Hey guys, Darren here. We've got a great video for you here today. But first, before we get started, if you appreciate the work and effort that goes into making these types of videos, if you can do me a favor, please hit that like and subscribe button. That's all I ask. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it, so thank you. Today we're covering earnings in Costco. It's a monster and a great stock for making a quick profit. I think it's super important that we understand the ways that the rich are getting richer. We want to be able to use the same strategies that they're using so that we can profit in any market. Also, be sure to download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the two main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial planner and I'm not recommending trades. Please do your own research, and if you're new or learning options, I recommend you start small. Why is now the right time for an Iron Condor in Costco? Guys, we want to sell Iron Condors when IVR, implied volatility ratings, are high and when we think a stock is going to trade within a range. Why when IVR is high? Because that's when we can collect more option premium and go wider on our put and call credit spreads so that we have a larger range for the stock price to move within and still be profitable. Let's take a look at the 1-year chart for Costco, ticker symbol COST. The stock price is currently trading at 557 and IVR, the implied volatility rating, is high at 42 since there is earnings coming out this Tuesday, September 26th, after the bell or the close for the day. We see that there's good support at around the 530 level and resistance at the 570 level. IVR expands and is higher prior to earnings, since if the earnings or guidance going forward is bad, the stock price will likely drop. Notice I say likely. Sometimes it doesn't do that. It does the opposite. If the quarterly revenue and earnings are good and beat expectations, and the guidance going forward is good as well, what do you think happens? Most of the time, the stock price moves up. Besides just looking at the chart, we should also do some research so that we know if the company is a good or a bad one. Costco makes great money through charging membership fees, which is pure profit. It's a business that operates on very low margins of only about 2.5%, so it's a good thing that it does. It's a very stable company and business since it carries items that people need and use every day at a competitive cost. They even have pretty much the lowest price for gas. By keeping margins low, they are guaranteed to be the dominant player and don't really have much competition. Costco has delivered 8.6% annual sales growth over the last 10 years. The forward PE is 35, so I don't think that we want to get too long right here. However, Costco will continue to be a solid stock, and I expect it to trade within a range. Revenue and net income continue to rise year over year, and the balance sheet is steadily improving as well. How do we place an Iron Condor option trade in Costco using options in the most efficient and safe manner? All right, we're going to take a look at how to sell an Iron Condor in Costco on the option trading platform. You can do this with any brokerage on any platform. We are going to use the Tastytrade platform. Tastytrade is one of the best brokerages for trading options. It's the one that I have used for several years, and they're the guys that developed the TOS, the Think or Swim platform, and sold it to TD Ameritrade, which is now Schwab, and they still use this one today. Tastytrade is even better. Right now you can get cash back when you open an account. I'll put a link down below so that you can get your cash back. It really helps out the channel a lot. Costs you absolutely nothing, and you need a couple $1,000s anyway to place a few different trades. So we punch in Costco in the upper left on the option trading platform. Make sure you are on the trade tab. This pulls up all the different option chains. We will click and open the October 20 next regular option chain that is 25 days to expiration. Now an Iron Condor consists of selling an out-of-the-money put vertical and an out-of-the-money call vertical. We will click on the bid to sell the 525 18 delta put option and the ask to buy the 515 put option. We then click on the bid to sell the 580 call and the ask to buy the 590 call options. This is the call credit spread side of the Iron Condor. We see that we collect $350 in total immediately upon placing this trade and selling this Iron Condor. This is great. I like to try and collect about 1/3 the width of the strikes. So in this case, the $3.50 is just a little more than 1/3 the width of the $10 strikes. Remember, one option contract controls 100 shares of stock. So the $3.50 is really $350 that we're collecting. With both sides on, it has a 60% chance of being profitable. Switch to the curve mode by clicking in the upper left where it says curve while still on the trade tab. Now we see that the large profit zone is in green. As long as the stock price stays within that range by the end of the week on Friday, October 20th at the close, then we keep the entire $350. Now if the stock price moves big outside of the expected move and our profit range, it's nice to know that the Iron Condor is a defined risk trade. We have $10 wide spreads on both sides and we are collecting $350. Our max loss is the $10 minus the $350 or $650. Since there are 100 shares, it's $650. Now remember, our probability of profit is 60%. So you know what that means. Our probability of no profit is only 40%. I'll take those odds. Finally, an extra tip to make even more money on a simple follow-up add-on trade. Hey Darren, are you always right about these trades? Are you sure I'm going to make $350? No. Trades do not always go our way. Again, I like the fact that the Iron Condor option trade that we are placing has a 60% chance of being profitable, and the stock price has been trading within that green profit range for about the last 3 months. However, sometimes trades just don't stay within the expected moves. Revenue and earnings come out with some unexpected results sometimes, or management's guidance going forward is less than desirable. So if the trade goes our way, we close out for the profit and can be done with it. If the stock moves big in either direction though, there's something else that we can do. Since Costco announces earnings after the bell or the close on Tuesday, September 26th, any big change in the stock price will occur on the opening on Wednesday, September 27th. So if we are a winner, we can close out for the big win right then on the opening and bank our profits. IVR will have collapsed or dropped right after the earnings announcement, so most of the premium should come in and we will be able to close and keep most of that $350 collected. If the stock price moves outside of our profit range, there's something else that we can do, and I often do this. We can close the Iron Condor for the loss when the market opens. Since IVR is still in the process of coming down, I immediately sell another Iron Condor using the same process that we just covered. And I do it in the next monthly option cycle in order to remain centered and collect more option premium. If we lost, then the stock price moved away, up or down for a specific reason. I've then found that due to that reason, it will likely stay in that range for quite a while and not move too much. This allows you to collect some additional premium and hopefully lower the loss from the unexpected move. One final important message. You don't want to put this trade on right now as you're watching this video. Earnings comes out Tuesday, September 26th after the bell. The stock price may likely move between now and that time. So you want to put this trade on just prior to the close on Tuesday and center your strikes. All right, guys, if you're a beginner and this sounded a little confusing, don't worry. It did for me as well at first. We'll continue to learn together in future videos. I put a link down below for the free options workshop. Remember to grab that. Also, please hit like and subscribe. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible. Leave a comment. Any questions that you have, I will be sure and answer. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.